Vanessa, the microphone. Thank you very much for coming. We are the Porterville Aztec dance troupe. We have friends here from Fresno and local folks from Porterville. Our dance troupe is 1 year old. We just started. We are following the traditions of the Mexica. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Technology.
The little one, yeah. The black one, top of the black.
Is that one or
yeah, this one.
Okay. I think it's better. All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for your patience and thank you for coming out. We are so blessed to be in front of the City Hall and make a commitment to our rights. Make a commitment to our dignity. Make a commitment to this town. So we are here to honor the four directions, the heavens, Mother Earth, north, the south, the east, the west. And so with that, we would like for you to join with us the four directions. You will follow our Sanadora Vanessa, and we will do the four directions, and I ask that you not take pictures while we do the four directions. Please do not take pictures. After we do the four directions, you may take pictures. We are going to ask that you do a circle all the way around, and we have what is called an inside circle and an outside circle. The inside circle is the dancers, the danzantes, and the outside circle is the people who support us. So I would like you to make a circle all much for joining in with us. My group is only 1 year old. We started here, 5 de Mayo at Porterville College, and I'm very proud to have these danzantes that have been persevered with me. I come from San Francisco. I am gay, I'm out, and I'm proud.
Wow!
Student, and he's putting up a letter in his own world with Home Depot, Jesus. Please give him a hand. My student who's half Cherokee, and she has decided that last time she's going to see her heritage. Ali. Who I respect and honor. She carries the sacred fire. She carries the copal. The copal is sacred to us. We communicate to the heavens. We communicate to the gods, to Mother Earth with copal. And that is and she's also teaching her native way. Next, her son, Tomas. He's a brave warrior. He carries a shield. He's going to be the next drummer. And somebody who's very proud of Tomas. Next, an ally of the LGBTQ people. A hero. A great drummer and a great spiritual leader. He's a little hippie like me. He's our friend. He has traveled all the way from Fresno. He's also a warrior of danza. The warrior of the human rights. No boundaries. Somebody that I'm very proud to know. Somebody that I consider my brother and my family. Yeah. Mariah, that group is the reason that this group started. The group started because of this young man here. All his fault. Zach, who's a striding artist. He's had his art exhibited many places, including Facebook. Amazing artist. He made this beautiful shield for a few. Zach. Here's our new danzante. She is a community activist, very involved in many aspects of Porterville. We are part of Porterville. We are not leaving. And she's part of this community. And then we're running behind 5 minutes. So if I was okay with Melissa, we're going to do a 1-minute friendship dance, all right? And we're going to conclude. Thank you very much for coming. Let's keep up the fight. Let's keep up the struggle. Let's keep up our presence. And don't be afraid to come out. Be true to yourself. And that's the message that I have. That is my biggest prayer, is that you can be true to yourself and walk amongst the brave, those people who have stood up for you, those people who have died for you, and walk in Porterville and let them know who you are, and don't be afraid of what sexuality, your religion, your past. Let that be who you are and be the integrity that you walk each day. Pay respect to your elders and to your children. With that, I'd like to do a friendship dance. Melissa to be the MC on the ground.
From the Lutheran Church in the 70s and 80s. He has since moved to Los Angeles, and now he is a music producer. He contacted me the other day and asked me if we could use part of our Vigil tonight to use for his new upcoming music video. So if you guys want to be a part of that, I need you guys to sign the release that's going around if you guys care. So, okay. So I just want to move on with the mission statement. I want to thank everybody for coming out. It's a really awesome turnout. I'm really touched. So real quickly, the mission statement that we came up with is, we commit ourselves to a Porterville where LGBTQ people are treated with fairness, dignity, and respect. We dedicate ourselves to the election of competent, compassionate leaders for our city. And we pledge to work, educate, sing, dance, and pray for the day when Porterville values its diversity and all people are treated as equals. I want to inspire you guys and encourage you guys to keep coming out. I want you guys to get out and vote. I want you guys to pay attention. I want you guys to watch for who you're electing in city office. We want to hold registration drives. We want to hold various other functions like this. We want to keep the visibility up. To keep the program moving, I'm going to ask real quickly for someone to pass out those candles in the back.
Thank you.
Who needs lighters?
Thank you.
Do we light them now or wait?
Yeah, light them now.
This is cool.
There's lighters over there. We want to send a message to City Council that we're here, we're not going anywhere, and that we're here to be visible. We're a mix of spiritual leaders, community leaders, and other interfaith people coming out to show our support.
Who needs more candles lit?
Do you need help?
Life flows on in endless song above earth's lamentation. I hear the real, though far off hymn that hails a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear its music ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? While though the tempest loudly roars, I hear the truth, it liveth, and though the darkness round me glows, songs in the night it giveth, no storm can shake my inmost heart, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing? And tyrants tremble in their fear, and hear their death knell ringing, when friends rejoice both far and near. How can I keep from singing in prison cell and dungeon vile? Our hearts to them are winging, when friends by shame are undefiled. How can I keep from singing, when friends by shame are undefiled? How can I keep from singing?
The main purpose for this tonight is a lot of us were hurt with a lot of the statements that were made inside of City Council. I know personally I was deeply hurt. I have been impacted. I have been emotionally scarred in some ways. So I think most of this is to show you that just because someone says they hate you doesn't mean everybody does. They're going through their own thing. I want you guys to look around you and see how many different people are out here supporting you. We're not just gay people, we're also straight people. We're teachers, we're leaders, people came from LA to come up just to be here for you guys. In the back, they started an art project for Mayor Gurrolla. We want to say thank you. So they created a project down there. It's really awesome. It's a heart made out of crayons and it's melted across. And it says, "Thank you, Mayor Gurrolla." So we want all of you to go send a message to her, thanking her for standing up for us. In addition to that, they've also done t-shirts back there for you. They're free. I support Gay Porterville. I support Mayor Gurrolla. And I think the other one's Harvey Milk. So, but like I said, we had people come up from LA, so I want to get them up here so they can head back.
Just to clarify, we're asking $10 only donation for the shirts to these going back to the
Sorry, $10 donation for the shirts to go back to the community because it does cost money. So, but I would like to have the wall, Richard Zavala, please come up. Zaldivar, sorry.
It's fine. And where's the rest of the team? Yeah, they're all up here. Angel Martinez, Edgar Cervantes, Jessica Perez, and Andres Magana, and our Los Angeles person right here with us also. You know, I want everyone to look at what the possibilities are for the future of Porterville. We drove up here to support you because you're part of a movement. But that movement is only powerful if you participate in it. If you share the experiences with your neighbors and your friends. If you talk to your ministers and say, we were part of this LGBT celebration at City Hall. What happened at City Council last month or several weeks ago was because people don't think. They have places of power, but they don't think of the consequences when they allow people who hate other people to take over the stage. Now, we have to hold our council members responsible because they're public servants and they're there only for a short time. We are here in our communities forever. So, from the Wall Las Memorias project, we built the country's only publicly funded AIDS monuments. We know how it is to fight homophobia and hatred. We are here in solidarity to support you. But I ask you to go beyond tonight and to create a new Porterville, one that's tolerant of our sexual orientation, the way we live our lives, one that is tolerant of the color of our skin and the languages that we speak. We count on you to create anew in Porterville. And let it be known tonight that by you standing here, you take ownership. We take pride. As I mentioned at City Council, you may have rescinded the proclamations, but it's not even yours to grant. Because we are born the way we are. We inherit pride because we experience our life, and we all are children of God.
Amen.
Thank you very much. I want Angel to say something. These are some powerful leaders from Los Angeles.
Good evening, good night, good everything. My name's Angel Martinez from LA. I will really quickly, all I want to say is that it's a beautiful space and a beautiful energy to see here. And on my way up here, I was checking my Facebook, of course, because that's what we do. And I get a message, it's like, you're coming to Porterville. And I was like, oh, that's right. We're all over the place. We exist in every crevices of this earth, and we've existed in this space and in this earth for time knows how long. And I really want to give a shout out to a comrade and a brother of mine, Jesus. Thank you so much for holding it for yourself, for holding it for others, and those that are going to come after us. I want to thank you all for coming out here and showing your support. It means more than just an act of presence. It's the spirit and the energy that you give, and that takes that movement further and gives it that longevity. So thank you, and keep holding that spirit and stay tight together, right? Because together we're some powerful people. Thank you all so much.
I want to say one thing, that the power of the human spirit. The power of the human spirit is to be able to inspire and to move people forward, to bring them along in a way that is untouched or unmatched. They use their love for others. I want to acknowledge, what is your complete name? Gutierrez? You go by Gutierrez. Alicia is a granddaughter of a woman by the name of Angie Apodaca in Los Angeles. Angie lost her son to AIDS years ago. And as we built the monument, Angie had incredible pride in putting his name on the wall. Angie Latina, a senior, a young senior, has gone out to the community to educate about HIV, AIDS, and sexuality. And it was Alicia's spirit that drove us here. So as we walk away tonight, don't remember us, remember Alicia, because she inspires other people. You do too. Thank you. Good night. Goodbye. Congratulations.
Can you guys please really clap, be really loud for them? Thank them so much. Next, I have Chris Caldwell to come up. I met Chris through Gay Porterville. He reached out to me one day, and him and his partner. Chris is a Porterville resident. He's been here for the last year and a half. The last year, him and his partner have traveled everywhere. Hawaii, Indonesia, everywhere. He has a really amazing story. I'm gonna let him tell it.
Thank you guys so much. I just want to just tell you a little bit about me and just my experience and really what I feel about what's happening here tonight. It's entitled, I Know Who I Am, but I Did Not Choose to Be. I know who I am, a gay African American of Fulani ancestry from Guinea-Bissau, West Africa. I know who I am, but I did not choose to be the great grandson of Solomon and Caroline O'Neill, who were born in 1830 in Mississippi, whose parents were brought captive here from the coast of Senegambia. I know who I am, but I choose not to be born just 27 days before Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech at the March on Washington. We are, but we did not choose to be. lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered, and I still have not met a declared chosen heterosexual. We speak not just for ourselves, but for the many young people throughout these counties, the state of California, for which I grew up, and every other state that is soon to be united on this issue. There are numerous allied campaigns for and by gay rights groups popping up all over the country. But our gay children should not have to depend on these groups alone. They should depend on us. They should depend on you. Parents, brothers, sisters, aunts and uncles, grandparents, and yes, these do make up our teachers, our police officers, our clergy, our city, county, and also our state officials. These young people of today should count on our unconditional love. There's no fear in love because perfect unconditional love casts out fear. Fear involves punishment or torment. The person that fears or has homophobia and does not love causes others torment. The perfection of love is not living within them. There is no fear in love because perfect love casts out all fear. The young people of today should be able to count on the love of all people, heterosexuals, gay, transgendered, everyone. Not just as a parent or a family member, but as a good Samaritan who loves his neighbor as himself. That they too in their youth can accept themselves for who they are and who they are understanding themselves to be. They are becoming our leaders of today and tomorrow. Those who are afraid to be good Samaritans are afraid of what others may think. They are afraid that the harm and stigma that has come to others might come to them. Love predates religion, but it is the uniting force of all faith traditions. Love is, by its very nature, living within us all. But if anyone says, I love God, and turns his love away from his own family, he cannot be telling the truth. Because if he would withhold love from his own family that is right there in front of them, how can they say they love God whom they have not seen? I can never forget, love is always dependent because love is dependent upon me. I have heard this statement and I think it is true. What people do as adults in the privacy of their own home is really a matter for them and shouldn't really be subject to any person or any state interference. But we are not just interested in exercising our right to privacy at home. We are just as interested in what any human being has the right to do publicly and is even asked of its government to do. My late African-American father served our country's national interests for 30 years in the United States Marine Corps. He served his country during a time when blacks were not always afforded the respect and dignity that all human beings have a right to. He served alongside his white and black counterparts, straight and gay, and he did so publicly. The repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell now allows gay men and women to serve proudly, openly, and publicly. The repeal of the Defense of Marriage Act now allows gay men and women to marry openly and to live their lives publicly. When I go out, when I go to Starbucks, when I go grocery shopping here at the local Save Mart, when I go out to dinner, I do so publicly. Are declarations important? Only when you need to put us all on the same page. One such declaration reads in part, all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I am guaranteed the right to live my life with freedom and to pursue happiness. not just in the privacy of my own home, but included with everyone, regardless of sexual orientation, and this I have a right to do publicly, together, not segregated or tolerated or regulated or discriminated, but integrated. When an all-American city makes a declaration in support of all its citizens, it has no fear to do so publicly, and in so doing recognizes and accepts our diversity and then unites us in the common thread that is love, respect, dignity for all its citizens, their family and friends. Do I know who I am? Yes, I know who I am. I accept who I am and I choose to be that person. A person who accepts, loves, respects, and extends dignity to all. Martin Luther King Jr. teaches me that I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be. I so thank Melissa and Gay Porterville and the whole gay community in all of these counties. I've met new friends here and new family here, and it's been an honor to share tonight. Every day I'm reminded that when you accept and love others, you are really learning to accept and love yourself. Thank you very much.
There is an ample of resources here in Tulare County for the gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender community, and a lot of the leaders are here. So take advantage of those resources. But I'm going to introduce one of my very best friends. Her name is Sam, and she's going to come up and sing for us. That's you.
Hello to all. How's everyone doing?
Awesome.
That's great. One dude. Awesome. That's how I'm always doing too. Okay, I'm just going to sing a song to you. Some of you probably know it, some of you probably don't. And for those who know it, don't be mad if I murder it. Okay. Just after that, I'm doing great. Okay. One moment. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country. It's easy if you try.
Come on, belt it out, baby.
Oh, excuse me. I love the support. I'm sorry. Let me do that part over again. Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do.
Don't make me get up there and sing it for you.
Nothing to kill or die for.
Yeah.
And no religion too. Yeah, yeah. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer.
Come on.
But I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need to greed or hunger. a brotherhood of man. Oh, imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and then we all can live as one. Thank you.
Okay, next I have Acts for Women and Girls. They're an awesome organization based out of Visalia. There you are. Hi.
Yeah!
Want to join? Oh, thank you.
Right back.
Hi, my name is Erin Gardner Ford, and I'm alongside some of our representatives from ACT for Women and Girls. We're a nonprofit organization. We're based in Tulare County. Our office is in Visalia, and we're here to say that we stand with Porterville. All of us do. Our organization is really a powerhouse for advocacy, and we believe in the rights of everybody to be equal. And so we want to stand up with all of you and just say we like what you're doing, and we will be here.
That's right.
Just because I have the microphone, I'm just going to take one moment to say we're recruiting for our Female Leadership Academy, and it's for 16 to 23-year-old young women. If you know any of them, there's applications on the resource table. So you can come to an accepting office.
I'm going to bring up Anne-Marie Wagstaff, the English professor from Porterville College.
I'm going to tell you the same thing I've been telling the Porterville City Council for the last couple of months. My name is Anne-Marie Wagstaff. I am a lesbian. I am a Christian, and Porterville is my home. I don't have to go and talk to my pastor about what's going on here because I brought her with me. And we have come with a letter from the Bishop of the Sierra Pacific Synod of the Evangelical Lutheran Church of America, who wanted to be here tonight but could not make it. But he has sent us a letter to read in support of what we've been doing here. And I'm going to ask my pastor, Reverend Jodi Golden-Lund, to read it.
Thank you. To the community of Porterville, I am heartened to know that you are gathering this evening. Many people across this country will be gathered for National Night Out to show support for the principles and values of community, safety, inclusivity, and justice for all people. I wish my schedule would have allowed me to be with you as you gather this evening, since Porterville is in the territory I serve as a bishop for the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. My prayers are with you tonight as you lead a vigil to show support to those who are gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender. It is unfortunate that the City Council has voted to rescind its earlier proclamation of a month to celebrate Pride. Many communities across this country celebrate Pride each year and are blessed to see the response of the community to the many positive contributions members of the GLBT community offer to the cities and towns of this great nation. My prayer is that the leadership of Porterville, both those in civic leadership and those in religious leadership, will see the God-given responsibilities they carry to stand up for all people in the community and to help instill the values of dignity, respect for all people in their words and in their deeds. Thank you for your courageous witness on this night and for providing a place for voices of hope, charity, and goodwill for all people to be heard loud and clear. God's peace, Bishop Mark Holmerud.
Are you excited? All right, Melissa, or I'll start talking.
Okay, the next person I have is Prema. I've known Prema for a couple years. Awesome person.
Testing. Nityanandam, everyone. That's a blessing. It means may you be eternally blissful. And some of you here probably know me as Adam, but officially last year in September I did legally change my name as a spiritual activist for Hinduism as the Nityananda order. This is my master right here. I keep him with me, and I was able to meet him last year in India, and I just want to speak about Hinduism for a minute or two because I think it does have something that for everyone, and you don't have to be a follower. It's just some interesting information. Something unique about Hinduism, it's more than any other culture I've found. It's all about completion with yourself, completion with other people, and there's 4 basic principles that go along those lines. And the first one is authenticity, and by which I mean if you make a list of 4 different lists. The first one is how you feel about yourself, how you view yourself, how you view the world, how you view other people, and how other people see you. And if you write a list of all those things that you feel and you pick the best one from each one of those, that's authenticity. That's living your highest potential. And the next is integrity, living to your word and standing in your truth. It's scary sometimes. I've lived in Porterville all my life, and I'm also a gay male. So I am a monk now, but I completely support the lifestyle of, because especially in Hinduism too, it's taught that everyone has masculine and feminine parts. And it's really that unity, that completion in yourself that everyone's looking for as well, as well as another partner, possibly. But so how do you find that balance of masculine and feminine? If you're a man, I suggest find the grace side of you if you haven't already. If you're a woman, find the power side of you. That's a kind of a balance, I would think. And then the third thing is responsibility and understanding that you are responsible for all of your projections in life. So not only are you the creator of your life, but you are also the destroyer. So it's to understand that all of how you think about everything, how you think of the people in your life, that's all from your creative space. And you can change it if you're not happy with that. And lastly is enriching, to really share all the things that you've learned from your life, from your hard times, from your good times, whatever. It's really benefiting you too. So to enrich yourself, to enrich others is to enrich yourself, because it gives you the greatest mirror. So I think that's everything. Sanskrit mantras are a big part of my life, and this is just giving thanks to my teacher, so I just want to finish with a blessing really fast. Nityanandam Paramasukhatam Kevalanyanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tadvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
Okay, we're almost done. I only have 3 more speakers, so if I could just, only a little bit longer. The next person I have coming up is Skyler Cooper, and I was really excited. I remember reading an article a couple months ago in the, it's a blog called SheWire, and I, at a city council meeting during one of these escapades, I was really shocked when I saw this person because I had just read an article about this person. So to meet this person in person was quite amazing, and I've got to learn a lot about her, and I'll let her tell you about her upcoming film and her faith and her journey.
Gardner.
Thank you, Melissa. This is really wonderful what you're doing. I'm just in awe, and I'm honored to be a part of this and a part of Porterville, even though I live in Springville, but I do feel part of this family. Yes, I was at the city council, and I wanted to go up and speak on behalf of the LGBT community, and I was just right there, and they cut me off. But they're not going to silence my voice, and they're certainly not silencing our hearts. It's clear that we have a vision, and we are celebrating our lives still. We're having our Pride celebration, and every day we wake up, we are celebrating Pride. So I wanted to come and speak to you guys a little bit about my film and also about my faith. And what you described, Melissa, is what we call myoho. It's like the mystic law. I am a Nichiren Buddhist. I'm a practicing Buddhist, and I've been a Buddhist for 5 years. I'm the daughter of a Baptist minister. So it's really interesting because I really have to say I am my father's daughter in that I am a spiritual being. I am of this earth, and I find spirituality to be a really important part of who I am. And it really did inform this project that I'm coming up with. It's called Hero Mars. In the film, I chose to do a scene intentionally as an artist. I felt it was important if I wanted to reach a broad audience. Something that we all share when we're going through a hard time is prayer. We all pray. And at the very top of the scene, Hero is praying. I didn't choose a faith because I didn't want to pick a side as an artist. That's where I don't mix my particular practice with my art. I wanted to leave that to the audience so that they can relate to what Hero is doing. Immediately, I feel it humanizes my character, who is LGBT, but it's a film about gender. It's about gender conformity and gender stereotypes, which also is a problem for the LGBT community because we get so stuck in gender roles. So I'm really happy about this film coming up, and I will most likely be screening it here before I hit the film festival. So it will be a private screening, and I'll be sure to let Melissa know. We'll get that out through Gay Porterville so you guys will know about it. But again, I'm super honored to be here, and I really want to support you guys. You have my support. I will definitely make the voices heard in San Francisco and LA. That Porterville LGBT community needs your support. So thank you. Sorry, I guess you didn't get rid of me so soon. Peter Gerritsma, he is the chapter leader here in Porterville, and I brought him along. He is with the Nichiren Buddhist SGI USA, and he's going to speak a little bit about the practice that I perform along with them. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Skyler.
May I borrow your lunch?
Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here with you tonight. I would first like to share a little something from the president, the third president of the SGI, which is Soka Gakkai International. It means in Japanese, Value Creation Society. He is my mentor, as well as from a book called Faith into Action by Daisaku Ikeda. And it speaks about who we are and what we are. Having your rights as a human recognized by others is not just having people behave sympathetically toward you. Be proud of yourself as an individual, regardless. You must be proud of your mission. Those who laugh at you and make fun of you are cruel and wrong. They create a terrible burden of negative karma for themselves by ignoring your right to be treated as a human being. Letting their taunts get to you is a defeat for human rights. Your strength, however, is the victory for human rights. One of the first steps in achieving human rights is appreciating and embracing individuality. It's also important to develop a solid perspective about humanity, realizing that though others may be different from you, we are all members of the human family. Having said that, I would like to describe a little bit about this wonderful philosophy book. Nichiren Buddhism is a lay organization started in the 13th century by Nichiren Daishonin. His teachings following the last 8 years of the first Buddha, Shakyamuni, his life, the Lotus Sutra teachings. We believe we can become enlightened in this lifetime, not waiting for many lifetimes in the future as other Buddhist sects promote. Women can become bodhisattvas and Buddhas. The only Buddhist sect that allows this is Nichiren Buddhism. Everything in the universe has a Buddha nature. The mystic law is what Shakyamuni learned to tap into by chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. The mystic law is all the good that is in this universe. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo is the door that opens the universal good into our lives. We all stand shoulder to shoulder to each other. We have no priests nor temples. We meet in members' homes to chant together to the Gohonzon. The Gohonzon is a scroll that is a mirror of our enlightened life. We are chanting to the Gohonzon to bring forth our Buddha nature or our enlightened self. We embrace all people, regardless of race, creed, culture, sexual orientation. We gain absolute happiness through bringing happiness to others. This is our goal in this life. We believe in reincarnation. We believe that we have lived thousands of times. We view everyone in front of us as precious treasures. We do this because at some time in all our past lives, each man who is here today was once our father, and each woman here today or this evening was our mother. The life we have today is directly related to our last life's karma we made, both good and bad karma. When we have bad things happen in this life, it is karmic retribution. The good we do in this life lessens that retribution and adds good karma to our next life. Your future life depends on the good causes you are making in this life. Our Buddhism is based on chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo to the Gohonzon. The simplicity of this is amazing. One does not even need to know what Nam Myoho Renge Kyo means for it to receive the proof and benefits. If you have a problem you must get solved, you want solved. You must chant for the outcome to be good for everyone involved. This won't work if you take an I, my, me, mine attitude. I guarantee that if you chant from your heart, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, you will see and experience the positive results. One amazing belief in Nichiren Buddhism is that when you begin and forge a strong faith in the mystic law, expect negative things to come into your life. Buddhism is not about being happy at all the time and never experiencing anything negative. Buddhism is about recognizing that the negative experiences are opportunities to forge a stronger faith. We call it a human revolution. To understand this, here's how you should recognize this influx of hardships. Consider, though, that the closer you come to enlightenment, the more negative forces want to stop your progress. If you are practicing correctly, expect what Buddhists call the 3 obstacles and 4 devils. The innate darkness in the universe to try and stop your progress. To put it in a metaphor, your faith is a fire. Hardships are the logs that feed the fire. Every negative hardship is an opportunity to forge greater faith and reach enlightenment or Buddhahood. Nichiren Daishonin stated, when hardships happen, the wise man rejoices. Everything in the universe is within reach of us, and everything we need to become enlightened is within us. Our hearts are what's important. The treasures of the heart are the good causes we make for other human beings. Each one of us is unique. We are all on this earth to help and become and help and love one another. We are on this earth to be happy. There is a belief in Buddhism that says, if you come to Buddhism in this lifetime, is because you have been a Buddhist in the past. We are brought together again in this time because we were together in past lives. You here tonight are all welcome to learn more about our humanistic philosophy, to reawaken your Buddha nature. Do so by attending any of our meetings. We have 3 a month. We are here to support you, to embrace your humanity, to welcome you to this community, and to stand by you amazing human beings that you are. I challenge all of you to chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo to help you solve your problems in this life. Thank you for this awesome opportunity to reawaken the Buddha nature inside you all. I'd like to end this with Skyler joining me and Chico joining me. We're going to do what the Buddhists call Sancho. It's saying 3 times our Daimoku, which is Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Thank you.
Good job, Peter.
Why didn't I think about putting this up earlier? That's a good idea. I just can't reach it. Okay, real quick, I felt it was important. I saw that a community leader, Zoyer Zindel, showed up. Where are you? I feel that it's important to bring him up really quick because as a community organizer for Gay Porterville, I get a lot of outreach for not only people that are afraid to come out of the closet, but a lot of outreach for people that are transgender trying to come out as transgender. We don't have a lot of resources here. Not Skyler. Zoyer is our closest resource, and I'm going to let him introduce his organization really quick.
Thank you for bringing it down to my level. My name is Zoyer Zindel, and I'm the current chair of Trans Emotion, and we're a 501c3 rooted in Fresno. And what we do is work to improve the lives of transgender individuals through advocacy, outreach, education, and support. And so I know we're a little ways away, I know we are, but you are more than welcome to attend our meetings. And you're more than welcome to pick our brains about how to improve the resources here and how to go about educating health professionals so that they're more aware of transgender issues. It's very important that they are. Let me give you a little bit of information about us. Is we meet every first Friday of the month at 7 p.m. at a restaurant in the Tower Districts. That's Ming's off of Van Ness. I can give you more details if you like them. You could see me after this or talk to Melissa. We also have a monthly support group, and we meet every first Saturday of the month at 5 p.m. At the LGBT Center in Fresno. Like I said, it's a little ways away, but you all are more than welcome. And also, if distance is an issue, we have a number you can call if someone here is feeling alone and they need someone to talk to. We also have an email, and so you can contact us through those means. But we are here for you. Also, keep an eye out this November 20th. We put on, as we do every year, our annual Transgender Day of Remembrance, and that's to honor the lives of transgender people that we've lost either by suicide or because someone has taken their life. We also celebrate the lives of the living transgender in our community, and so we do this through with speakers, art. There'll be some refreshments. We'll have a memorial, and we'll have live entertainment and all sorts of things there for you. So please come out and support the transgender community. And if you're interested in learning more about transgender, please contact our organization too, because it really isn't just a transgender issue. Gender affects everyone. Even if you're a lesbian, gay, bisexual, even if you are a spiritual person or within a religious community, there are gender issues that come up that need to be addressed, and we have a safe space where you can come and talk about it. And I'll explicitly say that Trans Emotion is not just a transsexual organization. We are here for a variety kinds of transgender people or different types of gender variants. We want you to be happy who you are, whoever that may be, whatever patterned or beautiful gender that you are. We want you to be yourself. And so if you have any questions or like more information, you can talk to me after this or talk to Melissa and we can connect with you. Okay? Thank you so much.
I forgot to say a couple more things, sorry. Zoyer said that they are far away, but a lot of times I'm single, I have no kids. If people reach out to me, I'm more than willing to always take you to Fresno. I'm very active in the community. I've been more than a couple times. Anytime someone reaches out to me, I put you in the right place. Not only am I the division leader for Gay Porterville, I'm also a suicide prevention and crisis intervention workshop facilitator for the Trevor Project. For people that are in local schools, you have to ask us to come into your schools. We can't just come into your schools, you have to ask us. So if there's any students here, encourage your advisors to bring us in. I'm also the chapter leader for Marriage Equality USA. I'm also the second vice president for Visalia Pride Lions Club out there in Visalia. Just a whole bunch of things. So whatever you guys need, all you have to do is contact me. I've always been confidential. I keep everything quiet. Just reach out. You guys have those resources.
Oh, and also we have, tell them that our information's on the table over there, and we have the...
Okay, and Zoyer's wanting me to tell you that there are the trans emotion cards up front, or on the resource table, and on the back there's a suicide prevention task force, Trevor's, the Trevor Project, and the National Suicide Lifeline. So those are also there. In addition to other things up there, we want to remain visible in Porterville. Little Green Fox Designs was very generous enough to donate stickers to us for donations back to the community. They say, I support Gay Porterville. They're right up there. Please take them, put them on your cars, put them on your backpacks, put them on whatever. We want to be out and proud. We don't want them to scare us back into the closets. So. Addition, I'm going to bring Jesus Garcia up. Jesus is really inspirational, I think, to a lot of us. He came out publicly for the first time at the last city council meeting.
I don't know.
It's not on. I'm sure the mic is off.
There's the button. I never really tend to really prepare anything when I speak. I just always find it, not that I don't like preparing for things, but when it's easier for me to speak from the heart. More than ever, today especially, I realize how we are all so connected, and most of the time we don't know it. My friend Angel is here. He was here earlier with the group from LA, and I hadn't seen him in about 4 years. The first time I met him was actually in Santa Cruz. When I graduated from high school, I just left. I ran out. I went to school there, and I realized it's when there's like multiple coming out processes, in my opinion. And when I was in Santa Cruz, I finally came out to myself. And it was because people like him, the people, the community that grew there with me, helped me realize like I'm not alone. You don't have to be afraid. And then seeing him here I just started crying because it brought me to that time where everything was still so new, everything was still so scary. My first year there, even though I was surrounded by a lot of amazing people, I went through one of the darkest periods of my life. Like, it was very difficult. There was a lot of crying, there was a lot of drinking. There was a lot of things that I regret doing. But I grew. And then it brought up those memories again of coming out to myself and just feeling comfortable for the first time. feeling myself for the first time, and it's like I go look back in my life and realize I wish I could have done this sooner. I wish I could have been more comfortable with myself, and I'm always with my friends. And then, I don't know, I'm just like scattered everywhere. But I go back to the city council meeting a few weeks ago. It was the first time everything felt really real. It felt very personal. Because I live right down the street. And when I told the city council that I'm gay, like and my experiences growing up in Porterville, everything felt more real, everything felt more personal, everything hurt a lot more. I've spent so many past few days just crying, and then I hear stories of people coming up to me, and I didn't want to go up there. I've been to so many city council meetings and I just sit in the back. And I'm like, they don't deserve to hear me. They don't deserve to hear my story. And then it was just, you know what? They don't deserve it, but my community does. The people here do. Every time I come back to Porterville, I'm very blessed to be surrounded by very beautiful people. Teresa's here. She's like my second mother. She's my dance mother. Every time I come back here, it's because something's always wrong with my family. Somebody's passing away, financials. And I just am reminded how blessed I am. I'm reminded, like, there's a lot of people here who care about your story, who care about you. And like people have said before, you gotta share that. You gotta not be afraid. Everything is so scary. And like I said, I'm used to, like, being in front of a group isn't something new for me. I've been surrounded by activism by a lot of crazy people the past few years. But Porterville is my home. And a lot of people say recently, oh, I'm so happy I'm not from Porterville. I don't want to go back there. That town is like hell. Like, I can't believe you guys can live there. And more than ever, I realize that I never want to leave. It sounds crazy to say, but I don't want to leave. This is where I plan to stay for the rest of my life. Not for me, but for my community. Because I'm reminded now more than ever that I'm not doing this just for myself. I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my friends. And I'm doing it for the people I haven't yet met. And I want y'all to just think about that. We talk a lot about Porterville like it's such a bad place. And maybe it is, but we can't leave. We can't shy away. We can't keep quiet. Porterville needs us, I think, now more than ever. Because you read about all these beautiful things that are going on around the world. People standing up, rising up. And then you just look outside and you see that. But like I said, this is my home. I actually have this in my thought here. This represents home. Porterville is my home. And I don't plan on leaving. And as much as I hate it, I love it so much more. Thank you.
That is how activism is born. Okay, so we are just going to end with this song, but before we wrap up, I want to ask everybody to please pick up your trash. We want to leave it the way we came. Be sure to sign the thank you to the mayor on that board back there. Be sure to donate. Be sure to donate to the t-shirts back there. Take one home. Support Gay Porterville. Support our community. And now I'm going to have Anne-Marie come up to lead us in the song before we all leave.
And with tonight, My Life Flows On, an endless song ends with the line, when friends by shame are undefiled, how can I keep from singing? And it seems to me that this evening's gathering is a celebration of friends together who are not defiled by shame, who are celebrating who they are. And so we want to encourage you to pull your song sheet out and sing, because we can't keep from singing. We need to sing. So let's sing together. Introduce it a little bit.
The song we're gonna, does everybody know the song we're gonna sing tonight? This is a song written by Holly Near that was first, she actually wrote it in the car on her way to the Candlelight March after Harvey Milk and Mayor Moscone were killed. And this song has traveled all around the world, and the lyrics keep changing because they're really easy to change to fit the situations that we find ourselves in and the ways that we need to grow. And I've been working on gay and lesbian issues for 40 years, and ever since that night, every time that I speak, I try to sing this song, and I try to get people to sing it with me, so I hope you'll sing it tonight.
So I'm going to play through the tune a little bit so you can get it in your head.
That's all we have. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I want you guys to follow Gay Porterville on Facebook. I want you to read the blog. I want you guys to pay attention because we're going to be doing a lot more in the future. We're going to just grow bigger and stronger, keep going. I want to thank Wild Places for coming. I want to thank the Aztec prayer dance, Porterville prayer dance, right? I want to thank Rob Hodges so much. Thank you. Emery Wagstaff. Zoyer Zindel. Trans Emotion, sorry. The Lutheran Church. The Episcopalian Church was out here, they had an emergency. Little Green Fox. Hindu Faith. Buddhist Faith. Thank the camera folks. Thank you guys for coming out. Please pay attention to what's going on. Keep coming out, be strong, and don't be afraid to be who you are. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank Melissa.
How can I keep from